are good. The paper, everyone's like, they got new scoreboards. That's a TV. That looks like a scoreboard.
Yeah.
So they thought it was actual scoreboard.
They're all 12 by 12 tiles, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm just gonna just back there. Good. Well, I'm glad it went well. We just.
So how's everything going?
Good, yeah. Ready for some sunshine. I'm not used to winters like this. So, I mean,
It's pretty harsher than normal.
It's been 20
They're
years.
pretty mild.
It's been 20 years since I've lived in a winter, like in Fargo.
I think most of the country's dealing with an abnormal winter.
Yes.
You know,
They just got snow in Arizona where I used to live.
which is unusual.
Yes. Yeah. We'll get a little on the mountains,
Right.
but yeah, my dad's not happy. He's like, I can't play tennis when it's 45.
Real life problems.
I know.
It's like we can't get out of our house because it's -10. That's a problem.
Exactly. And he's from Minnesota. He knows. That's why he goes down there. But, yeah.
I'll hand it to you.
I'm coming in.
I'll hand it to you.
Good morning, small town Taylorville friends and community. I'm Jill Rua, and we are here with another founding member spotlight video. Today we are at Angelo's Pizza, and I'm joined by Randy and J.I. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm going to have you guys introduce yourselves and tell us your roles here at Angelo Pizza.
Sure. My name is J.I. McDowell. I'm the owner-operator here at Angelo's Restaurant Group. We've been here for 18 years. Angelo's is celebrating our 60th year anniversary this year, so a very long time. So we're very excited.
Nice.
Hi there, I'm Randy Brandis. I am Chief Operating Officer at Angelo's Restaurant Group. I also am Human Resources and Marketing Director as well. I have been with Angelo's for 18 years and happy to be here still.
Wonderful. You wear a lot of hats. Both of you, I'm assuming, wear a lot of hats here at the business. And tell us about this wall that we're standing in front of right now, J.I.
Sure. This is the history of Angelo's. So my family bought it from Arsengo back in 2007. And the story is Angelo's started in a garage down the road, a little white fence there, back in 1965. It was back in the 70s when he came to this building, which has had a transformation over the years. Started off smaller with just a couple dining rooms, restroom in the middle, jukebox on the side, smoking, non-smoking, just typical 70s style restaurants. Over the years, it's evolved to what it is today. There's been two major renovations. One was in the late 90s when he added the room that you're standing in now, which gave more restroom space, handicap accessible, added more tables, and expanded their kitchen. And then in 2008, 9, a year or two after that we purchased it, we added the party room, or banquet room, which we're going to go back there shortly, where we can accommodate an extra 85 guests. So total, we hold about 230 people.
Wow.
And it's good. We've our kitchen operation. We have a very large kitchen, which you'll see here shortly, which is how we are able to serve all these people in an efficient manner.
Okay. And like you said, we're kind of standing in the lobby area, which goes out to your back parking lot, which has a handicap accessible ramp as you go down. So that's a wonderful feature. Let's go check out the restaurant and kind of describe to us what we're seeing as we go through as far as decor and kind of seating options, and then we'll head back to the party room.
All right, so what you're looking at right now is our main dining room, and then in the back here we have what we call our L section, which was the addition that J.I. was talking about. You'll see we have, family photos of locals from, Taylorville and surrounding areas. These are done by April Mateer. she comes in and, you know, she switches them out, and, you know, it just kind of brings that family feel that we have
Yeah.
always been looking for.
I love that.
Yeah, and so our restaurant also, if you look above, the artwork was done by our kitchen manager, Corey. He's been with us a long time. I had a vision, you know, when we shut down for COVID, and I'm like, what better time? We have nothing else to do. We might as well remodel. So right now we're stepping into our party room. The photos you'll see in here are done by Tommy Photo. You know, sports of the high school. And again, we just kind of like to focus on family orientation back here in hometown Taylorville. Support all of the, you know, the athletic groups and more than just the athletic groups, but that's what the photos we have back here now.
I love that it brings that whole family community together in one spot,
Yeah.
and it'd be fun to come in as family members and look up and see, oh my gosh, that's my grandpa on the wall, or my aunt and uncle, or hey, that's me. You know, I love how that.
So what you're looking at, though, I
community
wanted
feel.
to bring up, Terry Wright and Bill Hopper, they brought this into me, and I was proud to put this up. But 1944 basketball team in Taylorville. It's
Wow.
a long history here, and that's the photos that they brought in because they know that a lot of the community, when people come back home, they think of Angelo's.
Yeah.
They love seeing this kind of history. So we were very proud to present this. We had a ribbon cutting / party when they did this, so I just wanted to bring that up. It's a very cool thing. Also, I want to bring up, we do a lot more than you think of meetings back here.
Okay.
So we do. We've had bank meetings, Farm Bureau meetings. People come in. We have a full microphone system back here.
Wow.
All the speakers built in, 65-inch TV. So it's very common to have these meetings done in the morning.
Okay.
Our catering department does a full service breakfast, continental, or anything you'd like. So we are flexible to what we are. I mean, we are not just a pizza place.
Yeah.
We kind of cater to anybody.
So folks could just kind of call and reserve
Exactly.
the room, small fee, or is it
Yeah,
just
as long as they
kinda-
order food, we do not charge a fee.
Okay.
And as long as, we've had birthday parties back here, we've had baby showers.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's not during our peak time, if it's a Monday at 5 p.m., my room's sitting empty anyway. Like, I'll give you
Yeah,
the room.
yeah.
If it's Friday at 7 o'clock, we're going to be a little busy. So we're going to have to accommodate. We have a big wall divider that we put up for privacy, so we can kind of split this room into two, if we like.
Yeah.
So, it's been a great addition, something that we really needed. When we first purchased the place, the lines were out the door on a Friday night.
Wow.
And it's because we didn't have the room.
Yeah.
And it was just, and the Midwest, non-city people, they're not used to waiting. They like to go.
True.
And they like to eat. They're hungry. So we decided to, Alan Calabrusco, he built this entire building. He added this addition on for us.
Okay.
So we worked with Alan all the way up to his retirement. So it's built well, and we survived a tornado. We were right in
Wow.
the middle of it. My dad and I were here. It was a very, ironic situation when we're both here on a night this happens. But we were, no power, and customers went in the kitchen and the bathrooms, and I'm glad we were here. But this building withstood it.
That's amazing. So it's lasted 60 years so far. So it sounds like it's going to last
I think
definitely
so. I
another
think it's
60 or
built to-
60
it's
after
built to
that.
last. Yes,
I love
ma'am.
the multi-purposeness of this room is fantastic. You don't find that in a lot of restaurants nowadays, so very neat. Well, let's go towards the rest of the restaurant, and then we'll make our way to the kitchen and check out where the magic happens.
Sure. So you're walking in here to another part of our main serving area, and up towards our registers, which you can see that's where we take all the carry-out orders that we still do here, and where all the food comes out of the food window. Obviously, everyone loves their York mints. They got to get their mints before they leave here.
Right. So you're not just a sit-down restaurant in here. You do carry out as well.
We
like you
did,
said.
and that's
You
how
just call
and that's how
in.
Angelo's was born. Obviously, before Express and before we saw this need for delivery carry-out so greatly, we did a lot of carry-out here, and that was the reason why we developed Express, because there's no way we could have handled delivery out of this location. We had too many orders, so people still are and do order from this location.
Okay.
We're a lot less busy with carry-out than Express is, so a lot of times it could be quicker. And some people just live closer. If you live a block away from here and you're going to pick it up anyway, the only thing Express has that we don't is they have a drive-through. So you do have to get out of your car and come in, and you're going to see
Right.
20 people that you know at the counter, because that's how this place works. So, but Express, you have the luxury of staying in your car, going through the drive-through, and it's a convenience.
So tell us a little bit more about where Express is.
Sure. So Express was chosen. We wanted a good location. We had 3 different buildings that we wanted to move to, and we liked that location the best. It was about a block and a half away from us, because we knew this kitchen had to be like the main inventory, the main prep for that place, because the kitchen's not as big.
Okay, so you do all the prep here and then
we do
send
a lot
it out
of
to the
it. Yeah,
Express
basically
and...
we do all the baking and all the prep and all the things like that. But the dough gets made at our other building, our catering building. So as you've grown over the years, you start realizing that you're, like a lot of things in life, you're out of space.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we've realized that, and whether it be coolers or just operational, we ran out of space, so we had to adapt to that. And it's worked out well, and we keep up with the technology, online ordering. 60% of my orders are online or through the phone.
I do appreciate that.
Yes,
I utilize
and,
that often.
And that's something that, me personally, it's kind of been my main role, is to keep us ahead of the curve, and to kind of, you have to educate yourself. You got to go to pizza shows and see what's out there. And that's why Express was born. We went out there, and Uber Eats and DoorDash, that was big back in 2010.
Okay.
And people here didn't even hear about it. And we're like, this is going to blow up.
Yeah.
And so we got in at the right time. Then obviously when COVID hit, we were ready. And a lot of restaurants were not. So they weren't in the carry-out business. This is what we would do.
Right.
Pizza is it always has been a great delivery carry-out food.
Right.
So
that's wonderful. I love that. Pizza show. So with a pizza show, that kind of leads us into, we're going to go into the kitchen and, like I said, see where everything happens, and we might get a little pizza show.
Yeah, we may get one.
So we got workers already this morning.
Yeah,
we're
we start
ready
at
for the
7
day,
a.m.
right?
here. Like I said, a lot of prep work. Terry does all my prep here. She does all my beef. We make it from scratch. This is the last process. That beef's already cooked, tossed in our poor boy sauce, and now we're prepping smaller portions that we use for the restaurant.
Terry, how long have you worked here?
11 years.
11 years.
Yes.
Well, thank you for prepping that meat for us this morning.
So we're coming over here. This is our dishwasher, another prep area. Scott here has worked for us 30 plus years. He is the guy that handles all our pasta, all our lasagna, and does a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So if you look over here to our pasta cooker, that's where we're cooking our pasta right now. I'm prepping it for the days ahead. Obviously, we just boil the water here, and it's like a deep fryer, only with water. So we're able to temp control it, properly cool it with the oils we want in it and whatnot. So we don't have any sauce here right now.
That's the biggest sauce pot I've ever seen.
Well, we used to have 3 of them.
Oh, my
and
word.
now they're at Chili Fest. So we donated because this has a water shield built into it.
Okay.
It makes you not burn food.
Oh.
Less. So the new ones are like this. The old ones don't have that. So the next generation is doing more like this, where it's a safer process. Going from one basket to the other. But we cook sauce in here every single day.
How many gallons is that, J.I.?
This is 25 gallons.
25 gallons of sauce
And
made right there.
We'll cook 200 to 250 per week for all the restaurants.
Wow.
So
you don't just get pizza sauce,
Correct.
but you also get your Italian
and
sauce
everything
for your
is
other...
built in. I mean, the cans of tomatoes we use, our spices are custom blended out of a company at Decatur.
Oh, wow.
I gave
like
them
that.
every single recipe, and I made them sign a contract, and they deliver this every Wednesday. And for me, it's a great relationship because I can order these spices fresher. Compared to the old way, I had to order 1,000 pounds at a time. It would sit too long. So I'm very happy we found this relationship and do with someone local.
The local community supporting another local
It's
community.
the way
I
it
love
works.
that.
It's the
So
way
our
it works.
spices from Decatur go into all the sauces. So now we're making our way over to the pizza side. Is that correct?
Yeah, so over here we have Joe. He's been with us a long time also. Joe, how long have you been here?
I've been here for 3 years now. I have 6 years with the company. So
All right, so 3 years here, 6 years total with the company. Joe is going to get us going with our pizza dough here. So it starts out as a pizza ball. And we put flour on it and then put it through our roller to roll the dough out. So he's just showing you the process there. And so all of our dough is made down the road at our catering building. And So yeah, it's we make it ourselves. Always have, always will. Same with the sauce.
Oh, and he's a tosser. Oh,
Oh, yes.
my. He made that look so simple.
He does too. It's
Had a lot of practice.
A lot of practice, yes.
it's actually kind of annoying because I would love to be able to, and I just can't.
Right?
It really is an art. So our normal shirts on Fridays we wear purple,
Okay.
you know, just to support the school and stuff. We've got the Tommy Tornado on the front with a little piece of pizza. So, but usually our shirts say pizza artist on the back because, as you can see, that's really what we're doing here. You know,
You
it
are.
really is an art. It's not just, you know, rolling out dough and throwing it in the oven. There's a process, and you know, it's more than just pizza.
Yeah. Look at that. So he sauced it up, and then for whatever toppings you're going to throw on
Yeah.
there.
So I made
And
you, what would you like on this? You can make whatever you like.
ooh, what would we like? Well, I love pepperoni.
Okay.
That's my favorite. I do know that I tried the strangest thing. You guys have that pickle pizza. I loved it. All my pickle
Yeah.
friends out there, you got to try Angelo's pickle pizza if you have not
Yes.
yet.
It's so good. The tortellini is awesome too. I know that sounds crazy, but it
Tortellini
really
on your
tortellini
pizza.
Yes, it's so good. One of my favorites actually too. So
That is very
I know it sounds
interesting.
crazy. Just give it a chance. Don't judge.
Wow. So let's throw some onions and peppers,
All right.
black olives. He's definitely an artist.
Yes, I'm saying it really is more than just, you know, just throwing some stuff on there. You got to make sure you get it evenly. You don't want too many things in one spot.
Right? It
Uh,
goes
and-
all the way out to the edges. That's important.
Yeah. And you know, we use measuring cups so that we aren't putting too much, and you know, and then we have to be careful with waste too.
Right.
You know, we obviously don't want to run through products too much, so it really is a calculated method.
And you offer different, like a thin and a deep dish fry,
Yeah,
different
we
options.
call it thick crust. We
Thick
have
crust?
we have a thin crust, which you see here, and then our thick crust dough. Yes, we offer that as well, and yeah,
There you go. And
and into the oven.
yeah.
Look at that. So can I toss one? Like, can I learn
Yeah,
how to?
let's get you going. Yeah. Joe, you want to get her
gloves
some
right here for
gloves? Yeah.
All right. Now, friends, no laughing.
We won't judge you, Jill. Like
If
I
I-
said, 18 years here and I still can't do it. So.
If I end up with dough on my head, hey, I'll take one for the team. But this is exciting. Okay,
Okay, so grab you a dough ball. Those are 12-inch dough balls.
we'll just go for this guy in the corner.
All right, so we've got
Okay.
a 12-inch dough ball that Jill has grabbed
You'll get
here.
that covered in flour.
Covered in
Covered in
flour. I do
flour.
like to bake, so I feel like, I mean, I don't know, it's probably not an advantage at all.
Make sure you flatten that really good. Come around the edges, like really push it down. Get it as flat as you can. More pressure. Flat as you can get it.
Flat,
There
like
you
a
go.
tortilla.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't be gentle with this dough. It's,
Okay.
this has
Okay.
got to be.
There you go. That looks great.
You make it round as you can. Then we'll run through our first pass.
So we'll just go in the top here between these two.
Drop it
Just
down.
drop it?
Yep.
It'll come out on
Comes
this
out
other
the right side over here.
You'll turn this sideways, and then you'll go in again.
Push it that.
You push it in, just
Push it
release
in.
it, and the roller will grab
So
it.
it came on an oval, and now it's going to come out
Yep,
round.
on the left side. So now you're going to have to probably do some more work.
So now
It's
you'll
not-
want to come in with your hands and just kind of stretch that dough out.
I mean, I feel like I need music or
Yep.
something.
Hey, we get plenty of music in the kitchen at nighttime.
I feel like it's stretching a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm used to rolling pins with lefse for the Norwegians out there.
So then you'll put it on your cutting board here, and you'll perforate it. That'll keep all the air out of the dough so that it doesn't bubble up. And you have a nice flat pizza when it comes out.
Flatten it out. It's actually pretty round.
Yeah, you did pretty good.
It grew a little bit. It has a little bump, but that's okay. Is that good? Is that thin enough?
Yes. That's great. So then you'll come in with this tool, and you will put dots in it so that you don't have any air bubbles in your dough when it cooks.
Ah. Kind of makes it look like a cracker.
Yeah.
Good?
Yes, ma'am. And then you'll grab one of your 12-inch screens right here.
12-inch screen. Throw it on there.
Yes. Stretch it out to where it fits the screen. Sometimes it comes out a little less than 12 inches. We want to make sure the size is consistent. Just pull your edges until you get it to the size you like.
It's really hard to tear, right? I mean, you just kind of got to work it.
You can really.
Jill, actually, I'm very impressed. Do you need a job?
Well,
Great. And now you can sauce that.
one little scoop of sauce,
Yes, ma'am.
pour it in the middle, and then I saw you go in
Yep.
circles.
Yes. And then just get that all the way to the edges. Make sure you have even sauce throughout the whole pizza.
Oh boy.
So every piece has a nice amount of sauce on it.
Every slice has to have even amount of sauce, as Joe just said.
That looks great, Joe.
Okay.
Now you're ready for your toppings.
Toppings. Any suggestions on toppings? Anything, anything. All right. Do we have those pickles?
We do have pickles.
Do we have a few pickles?
That's right. And,
Now, do you all count the amount of, count your pepperonis?
Pepperonis we do not count.
Okay.
The thing that we watch the most is our gold here, which is our cheese.
Okay.
Cheese is liquid gold, so that's why we do have these measuring cups here, and we do all that. But we train our staff to put the right amount of toppings based on the number of toppings they have. So if it's a one topping, they're going to get a lot of pepperoni. They're going to be touching.
Gotcha.
If it's going to be a supreme or multiple toppings, they're going to be spread out like that.
Spread out. Okay. So if I just want more pepperoni, just order a single topping.
Yep. That's
Well,
always
just
been
a
the
couple more pickles.
nice thing about pizza is everything is really custom made to you. I mean, there's no really wrong or right way to have a pizza. You can pick whatever topping you want. There's our cheese here. So again, we have three
Which
different
cup?
sizes.
Medium
So
cup.
this is a medium cup,
Medium cup.
and
Fill it
that
up.
fill all the way up to the top. That's weighed the perfect amount, and then the key is spreading it apart. And so every piece gets a piece of cheese. And we went to the diced years ago compared to the shredded. We felt that it melts better, and it's easier to control for portioning.
Yeah,
So,
it is different shape. Now that you say that, I didn't really realize at first.
Yeah, we have a cup at Indianapolis makes this for us. This is 100% real cheese, no fillers. It's a blend of mozzarella and provolone. So
Okay.
this is custom for us.
So we're good.
You're good. Now you got to cook it.
And now we throw it in the oven. Either one, or do you have the middle
The
one
middle
on?
deck right there. So that's set at 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
5 minutes and 30 seconds, people.
That's
and we're
how long
gonna
it
have
takes.
a pizza.
And I think we're about to see what it looks like when the first one comes out. So you can
We'll
see
let Joe get this.
we got these ovens from in Kansas, and they blow the perfect amount of air and temperature to this, and get your pizza the way we like it, which is nice and crispy on the outside, nice golden brown on top, and obviously all the cheese is melted.
Now, somebody says they like it a little extra crispy. Is that like an
We-
extra 30 seconds?
We put it
or-
on a different deck, which is
Okay.
our deep dish deck.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's just a timing thing.
Gotcha.
So, we try to make it simple for our staff, and
Yeah.
um,
There's no guessing for them.
now,
They just, it's automatic.
I grew up on deck ovens. And I'm sure you've seen those little pizzerias.
Yeah.
And that is, I still got burns on my hands from them, and it's, that's so. Back in the early 2000s, the pizza oven industry really started going towards this,
Okay.
mainly for consistency, which is what we're about.
Yeah.
So you can see the cheese bubble. We love to put these on social media and the pictures, and
Look at that.
that's the best part of the pizza right there when it comes out of the oven.
It might be, yeah, it might be 9:30 in the morning, but if this doesn't make you hungry, for those of you watching and stuff, you're like, what was for dinner tonight? Well, maybe Angelo's might be your, Friday night is pizza night for us at our house.
Friday
And
night
we
is a
vary.
pizza night for a lot of people. That's our busiest day of the week. So
I imagine. Growing up, it was Sunday night, though, for us.
yeah, it's
So it's shifted in my
Midwest
house
is a
now.
Friday night deal. When people they have a long week at work,
Yeah.
and they don't want to cook, Friday night is our night, whether it's dining or carry out.
And so tell us now, you guys are advocate card holders. We're going to talk about
We
this
are.
while we're waiting for the other pizzas. What kind of discount do you have going on right now?
Yeah,
with
so
your
right now
advocate card?
we have a 10% discount off your order, very same as the Farm Bureau. So down at this restaurant, and then down the road we give $1 off Lotus drinks. So we're trying to mix it up. The nice thing about this advocate card is we're able to change our discount.
You are right.
So we can do a 10%, we can do a $3 off pizza, we can do a wing special,
Yeah.
anything we want. So just go on their website and check out our current specials and what's going on. So I'm going to show you over here. We have our local produce company, Ron's Produce,
Oh,
which
yes.
I work directly with Mike and
You can
Tyler
get
a
that
lot.
out, whatever you need to.
Again, I'm all about supporting local, and you can see they got one of their drivers putting away our produce that we get 4 trucks a week here from them. So and Mike and Tyler have been great. They answer my call anytime I need it. We're a big mover. All the lettuce you get here, all the vegetables, produce is from them. I get a lot of chicken from them. Just anything I can within their means, I try to get from Ron's.
Yeah. So again, keeping it local. I love that. So we got one pizza
Pizza
out.
coming out, and I'm also going to show you one of my fresh homemade lasagnas.
Okay, that looks like a big pan of pasta
So
right
this
there.
is what Scott makes every day. We make 4 of these 3 times a week. So we average 12 to 15 of these. This is going to be 48 pieces of lasagna. This is a 4-layer lasagna with tons of meats and cheeses and sausages and beef and all kinds of stuff. So this recipe has been here since the beginning, and the same guys made it from the beginning. So it's definitely one of our biggest sellers at Angelo's is our lasagna. So yeah, it's definitely a great thing, and we choose meat sauce, marinara sauce, Alfredo sauce, several different ways to do it. We have people do mixed sauce. They do a half white, half plain.
Oh, that's
a thing.
interesting.
So I think
yeah.
you've been here long enough. You got to come up with different ways to enjoy your food.
Okay. So we're not just pizza, even though it's Angelo's
Oh, yeah.
Pizza. There's other
We sell.
pasta
I mean,
dishes,
I'm not going to be called
salads.
Angelo's horseshoe. I mean, I sell a lot of horseshoes. I sell a lot of tenderloins. So it's just adapting to people's needs. And
Yeah.
you can't. Even though it sounds good, you can't eat pizza every day. So we have a lot of salad options. We have these power bowls, which is low carb, low sugar power bowl option, which is chicken or sausage, vegetables.
Wow.
So
I know that.
and we have gluten free. We have cauliflower crust, and we have crustless pizzas. People on a low carb diet, you just take away the crust, all the cheese, all the toppings you want. So
Yeah.
Okay, here, let's go ahead and if you want to, we'll have Joe cut this one
I'll
so
move
you
out
can
of the way.
watch, Jill, and then you can cut the other one that you made yourself.
Okay.
So this is our 16-inch pizza. Joe's going to start cutting for us. Down the middle, 2 on each side. And then the large gets 3 across. And then there's our pizza. And we've got our top deck up here. This is warming, so this is where our to-go orders go, but we'll set this up here for now so we have room for our next pizza that's poking out right now.
Can you see it, Lee? Here it comes. Oh, this is exciting. Now, tell us about your hours while we're waiting for this one to come out. Tell us about the hours of both here at the restaurant and the Express.
Okay, so our hours here at the restaurant, we open at 10:30 Monday through Sunday. We're closed on Tuesdays, every Tuesday. That's the way it's been for years.
Okay.
And we close at 8 o'clock on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday we're open until 9, and then Sunday we're back to closing at 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 10:30. So that's just about pre-lunch or late breakfast.
Yeah, those are just our winter hours for right now, just
Okay.
because business kind of tends to slow down in the winter.
Yeah.
So we just kind of do our winter hours, and we just implemented that at the beginning of the month. So once we start to pick back up, the warmer weather starts to come, people start to get out more, we'll extend those hours back to our normal 10:30.
Okay.
So Express, the opposite of the restaurant, the winter is their time to shine. They're open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. for breakfast till 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So Express is open 7 days a week, and that's kind of how we do. We close on Tuesdays for we get a lot of trucks here and maintenance and whatnot. It also gives our staff a day off.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So,
important.
but we are closed on Tuesdays, and we do close early. But Express has always got you right. If you want a carry out or delivery, they're open till 10 o'clock, so it gives you a couple hours after a ball game, after practice. You still have an option at some Angelo's.
So being there open for breakfast time, 7 a.m., do you do a few like breakfasty specials, breakfast pizzas?
Yeah,
or?
we have different breakfast pieces that we focus on, but we've developed a nice biscuits and gravy and different things, different burrito sandwich we have. But yeah, our focus is on pizza,
Okay.
and we sell a lot of our Lotus drinks, which Lotus is big right now, and we're the only ones in town that deliver Lotus. So we'll deliver 20 Lotus to the high school frequently. So it's just one of those deals. It's something we have 4 main delivery cars, and we
Okay.
have 3 catering vans.
Okay.
So we can have 7 drivers out at once.
Wow.
And we average, about 25,000 deliveries per year. Okay, and so you'll probably see my bright yellow and gold cars around
Yes, we
town with the
do.
Tommy, and it's a great design. I work with Pepsi on that,
Okay.
and we went in partnership and we wrapped the entire vehicle because it's like a walking billboard.
It is. You can't miss them. You see them all over. And look at that, y'all. That's my
That's,
pepperoni pickle
that's
pizza.
perfect. Cheese just over the edge.
Oh.
Or do you want to
Do you want-
to try?
I'll try.
Okay.
Is
So
it-
the boys, how they do it is they'll get under the pizza, but if you
You gotta
just
go
gotta
quick.
give it real quick.
There you go. There you go. Let's put it over there on the table somewhere.
All right. And then you'll grab our 12-inch pizza hands up here.
Look at that. J.I.'s like, I got to get in on this a little bit.
Oh yeah.
All right. So grab your cutter. Now here is a.
It's a literal pie chart.
Yeah, so it's a chart just in case you forget or if you're new. You know, we always like to get everybody trained on pizzas. Cut is pretty simple, but it can be a little confusing. So the easiest way to start is just one
Down the
cut right
center.
down the center. Yep.
Listen
And-
to that crispy cut.
And then you'll do 2 more on each side.
2 on each side.
Yep. So
Ruh-roh.
yep, that's pretty good. And
I got to
then-
spin the
Yeah.
pan.
Hey, yeah, whatever works for you. And then you'll do 2. Yeah.
It's like having to remember math, you guys.
Yeah.
Where you end up with the teeny tiny little piece
That's
and the
okay,
big
that's
piece.
all right. Hey, all sizes matter, so that's all right.
That's right. Look
And
at
those
that.
corner ones are the best ones, and a lot of people. This is real literally hot right now. Mike's Hot Honey. We drizzle that on top of our
yes,
hot
please.
pepperoni pizza, and it's got a little kick to it.
Yes,
but,
I love a
it's very,
kick.
very popular. People, again, going back to adapting to people's wants and needs. This is kind of what we've have to go to. Mike's Hot Honey.
Infused with chilies. I love it. And then onto the warming counter.
Yep.
Well, yeah, usually what we would do is put that in the window, which is over here, our food window. So
Oh.
we can take that over there.
We're going to the food window. Y'all, I might have a future in pizza.
There you go.
And then this is where the waitresses would come up.
And we say, order up.
Nope, we'll have a
Oh.
ticket. And over here we have our paging system. So each waitress, I can show you on the other side, each waitress has a numbered pager that she wears throughout her shift. And then, whenever her food's up, we'll buzz her. She'll
just
come up
buzz
and
her.
grab it. There's a ticket under, so she pulls the ticket, makes sure it's the right table, the right food, takes it to her table.
Wow. That's the whole complete process.
That's right.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so if you want to come around and grab your pizza, then you can come over to the counter and
Let's go over.
Eat.
We'll finish up kind of over here. I know one area that we need to talk about is your catering service, and then we'll talk about this beautiful bar.
Right, yeah. So catering is amazing. We have had great success with that. Big groups, and we love doing the catering. I've been managing that for quite some time as well, and we've made a lot of changes. And his brother, Michael McDowell, is our executive chef now. Fantastic job. We just bought a gigantic cooker. This thing is huge, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we can cook, what was it, 500?
1,200
1,200.
chickens at one time.
Full chickens.
Full chickens.
Full size
This is,
chicken.
This
1,200.
is the biggest cooker smoker they make in America. We just drove to get it last week. 6,600 pounds. Looks like a Tesla down there, but that's what we're doing. But we were going to start smoking, infusing, cooking all our own meats here, including our chicken wings, our burgers. A lot of our catering items are pulled pork, kind of go a different direction on that. But the key is, like any restaurant, we're going to try to give them our flavors.
Okay.
Something you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah. Wonderful. So you stay busy on that catering side.
Yeah.
Probably about daily, just from
Oh, yeah.
meetings to big parties to
Oh yeah,
everything.
we do a lot of the brides or groups that I work with. We'll meet here first thing in the morning before we open. So this is kind of like my office a bit.
Okay.
So we'll get in and I'll meet with the brides and or the heads of the people who are doing the events, and we just kind of figure out what they want. worked tirelessly on this new menu that we just debuted earlier this week. Lots of new items, guys. So, I mean, be on the lookout for that. It's on our Angelo's Catering website. Really great items there. We've introduced a ton of new chicken items, like, with this cooker. Like we said, we just want to give people a fresh flavor that is our own. We don't want people to be like, oh, I can get that anywhere. You want to come to Angelo's because we offer that unique flavor.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. All right, so J.I., tell us about what's behind us here. Tell us about your bar area.
Sure. So, I mean, we don't have a huge bar area. We are primarily a pizza restaurant, family restaurant, but who doesn't like to have a beer when they have a pizza sometimes? So we have a nice beer selection. We just got in brand new Yingling on tap. Just came in yesterday. We work with Riggs Brewery out of Champaign-Urbana. So I would say they're more of a local beer. Have a Shiner Bock option, and obviously Bud Light, Miller Lite. We also offer some nice selections of wine that we carry. We just brought aboard a new NA beer, Mick Ultra NA. So for people out there who want the taste of the beer and not the alcohol part, it's 26 calories on this, I believe.
So a light, non-alcoholic version
But again,
for folks.
Again, we have lots of groups come in here. Soccer teams come in, mom and dad, they're celebrating a big win. Pizza, they got beer options, they got wine options, and obviously we work with Pepsi greatly on soda options for the kids.
And we also offer carbless now as well, which is like a vodka tequila type carbonated drink.
It's a seltzer.
Like a seltzer. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah.
So we also started doing fried chicken. This is on weekends only, Saturdays, Sundays. Okay, so we make the fried chicken in house.
Okay.
Hand bread it ourselves. We started off at our catering department, and then we brought the recipe down to the main restaurant, so everything is made to order. So we feel it's going well so far. Again, it's just a weekend thing right now, which tends to be our busiest time. Obviously, is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we offer our fried chicken. We also offer our gourmet mac and cheese on Friday, Saturday, Sundays. It is a 4-cheese blend, and you can get by itself the mac and cheese. You can also add our pulled pork barbecue, our boneless wings, which is a really, really good meal. You will definitely need a box to go with that because it's a lot of food.
My mouth is watering, not just for this pizza, but everything that J.I. and Randy have talked about just sounds amazing. Tell us about any upcoming events or anything that you guys have going on, or specials that you have going on.
So not necessarily this location, but Angelo's Express, their busiest day of the year is Super Bowl. Okay, we will go through 500 pounds of wings that day, and we will prep around 400 pizzas that day, just in pizzas alone. We have a pizza special, $15 for any large pizza, which is $7 or $8 off menu price. Wing special, we have 24 wings for $20.
Wow.
Which and these wings can get tossed in your favorite sauce. We have 5 or 6 different wet sauces. We have 3 new dry rubs down there. So yeah, pizza and wings is the definition of Super Bowl. That's what people think of.
Definitely, yeah. So get your orders in early for that.
Pre-order for that. We just got the special ran yesterday, so it's on our system. You can call ahead. Their number is very easy to remember. It's 777-1234. Thanks to our friends at CTI. In their very early days, we got a very easy number to remember.
Yeah.
So, and then, so pre-orders are recommended. We're open up all day there, so you can pick them up before the game, during the game, or after the game. Our delivery drivers will be on standby, ready to serve you.
Wonderful. Is there anything else that we have not shared, even though we've shared a lot with the community, about Angelo's Pizza, the restaurant group, anything else you want our friends to know before I dive into this pizza?
Sure. So, I mean, the main thing is the people that know the history of Angelo's, they know how it started, and where it's going. Where it's going is we're very community driven. If you go to the high school, you'll see my name everywhere, and I try to help the kids. I feed the football team, I feed the basketball team, I feed every team. Almost every banquet is done through me. I work with FFA. I learned a long time ago that give back to your community. Take care of your biggest employers, which is the schools and hospitals in this town.
Yes.
We work with the city greatly. If we ever have leftovers of chicken, guess who's getting some chicken? Fire department, police officers, city hall. So the people that will plow our streets or help us out or protect our buildings when we need it.
That's fantastic. Again, That's one thing I'm learning and love about Taylorville is just that sense of community and businesses, restaurants, doesn't matter who you are, we're just all working together to provide the best experience for those who live here and just, like I said, to take care of each other. You know, whether you grew up here or you're new to Taylorville, you feel that sense of family and community and sharing and caring.
And even working with other businesses. You know, I've worked with Brad and Marty Davis before. Their ice machine's down, and I'm giving ice to them. And I'm going to be in that situation someday.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and I've worked with Chris Bionolino on some product he was short on. You know, and again, we're not here. We're in competition, but especially from a local aspect. You know, we're all trying to do the same thing. We're trying to make Taylorville thrive and to give people options to eat here in Taylorville. Okay.
Definitely.
The money that you spend here in Taylorville goes directly back into Taylorville. It goes directly back into the schools and the streets, and that's what makes it so important. And we have a nice selection of restaurant options here. We really do.
You really do. Like, I did not know half of all the selections. I mean, I could sit and read a menu, but just hearing it all from you guys has been fantastic. So we greatly appreciate all the work you've done here in the city of Taylorville and within the community. And y'all, you need to come and have dinner tonight. I don't know. I'm gonna have breakfast. I'm gonna try my pepperoni pickle pizza
With hot honey.
with the hot honey on it, which I'm excited about. Thank you again for being a founding member with Small Town Taylorville, and don't forget to get your discount card. And you can buy it here if you don't have one yet, and you're popping in for some food. You can buy your card right here, $20,
Yes.
and then take advantage of that discount right away. So, thanks again to J.I. and Randy today, and for walking us through Angelo's. And we'll see y'all sometime.
Bye.
Here we go.
Bye.